We first met Sacha Dench when she visited the Washington Wetlands Centre in July to inspire school children ahead of her intrepid journey. Now 2.5 months into her one-woman flight, Sacha has faced frustration, inspiration and a lot of goodwill, all in a 7,000-kilometre conservation mission from Russia to the UK to save the declining species of Bewick swans. And we've returned to the Washington Wetlands to catch up with Sacha during her trip. Well, Sacha, thank you ever so much for taking time out of your trip to speak to us on Tyne and Wear News. It's been an incredible journey for us to follow, but one that has been hampered by knee injury for yourself fairly early on. That must have been mentally frustrating as well as physically.
Yes, but the nice thing was I had gotten past the most serious piece, the most challenging piece of the journey, which was the Russian tundra, where there were no roads. So I by luck, I suppose, but also by choice, I have a great team with me, and they've managed to fit the wheels to the paramotor so I could fly again. So I think after I had a couple of days of extreme disappointment, and that was definitely mental challenges, because I kept trying to fly and then kept redislocating the knee, which was stupid. I did it a couple of times, and but then everybody just focused on coming up with a different solution, and so we all had that to focus on. Then I had to focus on learning how to fly with the wheels, which was a whole different form of flight.
So Sacha, where are you now on your trip? I believe you've been speaking with a school today.
I've been talking to a school, yes. That's one of many schools I've spoken to. We've probably been to 50, 60, more than that maybe. We're in the north of the Netherlands at a place called Lauwersmeer, which is really important for Bewicks on migration. I haven't been out there yet. That's our first trip out tomorrow morning. People are hoping I'm going to be able to fly for them, but the winds are going to be really strong. So we'll be out looking for the Bewicks, and I'm going to try and get a good picture of the region and why they might be coming here.
So what have you learnt about the Bewick Swan now that you've had the chance to follow the migration path?
Well, I suppose a really important thing has been to add a bit of meat to the data that we have. So we've got data from some discrete places all across the flyway. But through this expedition, I've been able to take, for example, some satellite position information we had and go out and fly over that region and see where a couple of satellite tagged birds are right now, whether they're in big flocks, whether they're in small family groups, and what kind of weather conditions they're in, why they might be using a particular area. So we've been able to do that at pretty much every single site along the flyway, which has been brilliant, and it will really, apart from adding to our information, it's also highlighted some areas where we need more partnerships with different researchers in different countries, and new sites that are well worth looking into a bit more. Also, some sites that we need to try and work with the local organisations to get better protection for them, because they're not really appreciated as important sites.
Well, finally, Sacha, I know you're very keen for people to sign a petition that can help you change policies, and particularly when it comes to illegal hunting. What would you say to our viewers in terms of why that is so important?
Well, yeah, for a species like the Bewicks and lots of other species that use this flyway, there are different challenges they face on the migration routes. And one of the big challenges for people in all the countries is saying, or the conservationists is saying, that convincing governments that it should be a priority, that people will care if they do anything. Illegal hunting isn't really an issue in the UK, and it is in other countries. The big thing that we need to tackle is putting back wetlands. We've taken away so many in the last 100 or so years that there's such a limited number of wetlands remaining, and you can recreate habitats. And every single signature, every single share of that petition will make a huge difference. And I'll be trying to, when I come back through London, I'll be delivering that to Westminster. So I hope that I've reached my 20,000 signatures by that time.
Well, Sacha, I'm sure I speak for everyone at Tyne and Wear News in that this has been an incredible journey to follow, and we'd like to wish you all the best for the remainder of your trip.
Thank you. Thank you so much. the support. It really means a lot.